Hi, and welcome back to our safe space for growth. Today, I want to share my mindful hobbies with you. These are the hobbies that help me stay present, bring me peace, and nourish my soul. So, the first hobby that I want to talk about is reading. I love to read ever since I was a kid. I love reading romance, but I also like to read nonfiction from time to time to level up myself and become the best version of myself that I can be. But mostly for relaxation purposes, I read fiction books. And as I said, romance is probably my favorite genre, but recently I've been getting into fantasy more, and I really like that too. And it really helps me to forget about everything that's going on for a little while and be present within the book. And I know that may sound ironic because it kind of can be like an escape as well, but at the same time you're present within the escape, if that makes sense. So like you shouldn't have to think about your thoughts and whatever's going on in your life 24/7, and it really helps me to read and really get involved and like I'm in this world of the book. That really helps me to stay present, as ironic as that may sound. I could talk about books for ages, but I won't in this video at least. So we'll go on to the next one. So the next hobby that I really like to do and that I got into recently is coloring. I have colored before, but it was like more those really elaborate colorings, and it would just overwhelm me with like how much there was to color and all of the little details that I didn't really know what it was and what color it should be and how everything would look together. So then I started seeing other people do these colorings of more just really simple and big colorings. And I was like, oh, maybe I should try that. And then I found this stress relief coloring book on Amazon. And I was like, yes, this is the perfect thing for me. And I started doing that recently and I really like it. Just by itself or listening to something while you're doing it. Yeah, it really helps to, again, like immerse yourself in the experience and just coloring and kind of forget about everything and really be in the moment of creating the thing you're creating. And I'm really not that good at it yet. I've been looking at some tutorials of how to shade and all of that, and I'm not sure yet how to avoid those strokes that you see, and if you don't color fast enough then there will be differences in the color. And yeah, so all of that I still need to get better at it, but I'm also trying to teach myself that it's not about being good, because I'm just so perfectionistic. And I got better at it already, that I can let it go more than I used to, because it used to be so bad that in elementary school that I had this one teacher, and this certain moment she came to me and she told me that I had to write like more sloppy. Like she told me that because I was taking too long taking tests because I was trying to write so beautifully or something. So that's the level of perfectionistic that I was. So yeah, I'm trying to teach myself to be less perfectionistic and to be okay with things just not looking the best, but it's more so about the experience and just having fun doing it. So I'd say I'm doing pretty good with that, and I'm definitely still on that journey. Then the next thing I like doing is painting by numbers like this. And I started doing this because as a little kid, I had kind of like this. I had this horse, sort of, it wasn't really a painting. It was more so this, it was like black, and then you had a pen that you could just scratch it with, and it would reveal gold underneath. So it was like a horse, and then you scratch and you feel a gold horse. And I really like doing that. And then I was like, I want to get back to that inner child and to what I loved doing as a kid. To reconnect with that side of myself and to revisit those old hobbies. So then I went to this creative store and I found this, and I was like, okay, I have to get this because this is like the closest thing to that same thing that I had as a kid. This is a paint by numbers horse. I've started it a little bit. I'll just show you like this. So yeah, I don't know if you can see, but I did one color and I have to finish that one. But I always start things and then I get on to the next thing and then I kind of forget about it, and then I'm like, oh yeah, I have this thing, and then I do it again. So yeah, that's just me. I don't know why I have that where I can just finish one thing, but yeah. Anyways, I really like doing this as well because it's just so easy, because you just have to look at the number and the color that corresponds with the number and then just paint. So you don't have to really think about it. I also just like to paint things by myself. I once did this Bob Ross painting tutorial, and it was this big painting. But yeah, mostly I just look up painting tutorials and then do them, because I don't know, if I have to think about something to paint myself and like think from some image in my head, that's really difficult to me. So I just look up how other people do it and then I just follow along.